Now I'm going to talk about some definite integral facts. These are things that hopefully you guys remember a little bit about from when you did derivatives, but it's been a while. So let's go ahead and review some, like I said, definite integral facts, things that you should know about definite integrals. For instance, if you are trying to integrate the sine of x dx, you're going to get negative cosine. If you're trying to integrate cosine, you're going to get positive sine. Notice it switches. So sine gives you a negative cosine, cosine gives you positive sine. If you do secant squared, you're going to get tangent. If you do cosecant squared, you're going to get negative cotangent again, switches signs. If you do secant times tangent of dx, you get secant. If you do cosecant of times cotangent, you're going to get negative cosecant again, it switches. So make sure you are watching out for these. These are ones that come up often. These are all the trig values that you need to make sure you pay attention to for definite integrals. I'm also going to go ahead and talk about the exponentials and logs. For instance, if you have the definite integral of e to the x dx, you're going to get e to the x. That is the most beautiful part of the natural base, is you get the same thing out you had before. Other ones, if you have just some number as the base to the exponent, that means you're going to have to kind of trick it a little bit. You're going to do 1 over the natural logarithm of that number, and then it's going to be that number to the exponent. Now, you're asking me why the natural logarithm? Again, it goes back to the fact that when you do the natural base, it comes out the same. If you think about it, if I were to treat it like this, I would be doing the natural logarithm of e. But the natural logarithm of e is just 1. Last one, and it's over here, is if I have to do the natural logarithm of 1 over x. This one does not work like every single other x to an exponent. Because in this case, x to the negative 1, if you bump it up 1, you get x to the 0. And you don't want that. That doesn't work out the way it's supposed to. So with this 1 over x, it's going to turn into the natural logarithm of x. So hopefully that helps you remember your derivative rules, because think about it, it's just the opposite. If you were to take the natural logarithm of x and you were to take the derivative of it, you would get 1 over x. That's how it works. So let me repeat one more time. It's got to be 1 over x dx is the natural logarithm of x. And I did put absolute values over it, even though really and truly you should always be trying to use x greater than 0. Same thing here, your constant should always be greater than 0. You can't really do a negative to an exponent. It's just not the way it works, not with exponential functions. So hopefully this helps you guys remember all of your definite integral facts. Please make sure you review them and study them hard so you've got them up here in your head.